All right, let's dive in. Today, we're cracking open the Tata Motors 2024-25 annual report. We're going to get right under the hood to see what's driving their incredible performance and, more importantly, where they're planning to go next.
Okay, so let's just get right to it. We're starting with the big headline, the showstopper really. After a truly record-setting year, Tata Motors has hit a massive financial milestone. For the first time, its entire automotive business is officially net debt-free. You know, this is a huge deal. It signals incredible financial health and a pretty remarkable turnaround.
So how on earth did they pull that off? Well, check out this number. They did it with their highest ever consolidated revenues, hitting a staggering 4.4 lakh crore rupees. I mean, that is just a massive achievement, especially when you consider the complex and competitive global market they're playing in.
Yeah, and the chairman's quote here really hits the nail on the head. Their success wasn't just about growth for growth's sake. It was really a story about strategic resilience, being able to navigate all these global headwinds with, as he says, agility and focus.
So you might be asking, how did they do it? What's the secret sauce here? Well, it's not just one thing. Their success is basically built on three really distinct, really powerful business engines, all firing at once.
Let's start in India, where they've got this incredible one-two punch. First, you have their commercial vehicles division. This is their foundation, and they are still the undisputed market leader. And then, on the other side, their passenger car business has just been on a tear, perfectly capitalizing on that huge wave of consumer demand for SUVs.
But here's where it gets really interesting. If you dig into that passenger vehicle growth, it's super strategic. Sure, the popular SUV segment grew by a solid 11%. But look at this, a staggering 53% jump in CNG vehicles. That's huge. It shows they're really listening to customers who want cleaner and more affordable fuel options. And then, of course, you have the third engine, the iconic Jaguar Land Rover. Their luxury arm had a fantastic year financially, but what's more important is the new path it's forging with its whole modern luxury strategy. And this is the absolute key to JLR's future, the reimagine strategy. Now, this is not just some fancy corporate slogan. It's a fundamental shift, a total pivot. The goal is to completely transform JLR into a more electric, incredibly desirable, and crucially, sustainable luxury brand for a new generation of buyers. So that's the performance, right? That's what got them to this amazing point. But now, let's look forward. The report spends a lot of time on their vision for what's next. We're going to shift gears from the what they did to the how they're going to do it.
And their whole future roadmap, it really boils down to three key things. First up, electrification. And they are going all in. Then, digitalization. So think AI, advanced connectivity, the whole shebang. And finally, they're exploring what they call new frontiers, like hydrogen power.
So let's talk about electric. Tata Motors is already the king of the hill in India's EV market. We're talking over 55% market share. But they're not sitting back and relaxing. Just look at this concept, the Avinya. This thing is a statement. It shows they want to completely rewrite the rules for what an EV can be, pushing the limits of design and technology. And, you know, this tech stuff isn't just some far-off dream. It's happening right now, on the factory floor. They've already rolled out over 1,500 AI-powered safety cameras. This is a fantastic example of using technology with a real purpose, to make the workplace safer for their people.
And then they're looking even further down the road, into those new frontiers. They are already testing hydrogen-powered commercial vehicles. Now, this is a big deal because it shows they're thinking long-term about how to solve one of the trickiest problems in sustainability, how to clean up heavy transport.
Okay, so you've got EVs, AI, hydrogen, but what's holding it all together? Well, underneath everything is this incredibly deep commitment to sustainability. It's not an add-on. For them, it's the foundation of the entire strategy. They call it Project Alangana, and it's built on three core ideas. First, getting to net zero emissions. Obvious, but absolutely crucial. Second, what they call pioneering circularity, which basically means designing things so that nothing goes to waste. And third, and this is so important, actively working to preserve nature and biodiversity.
And look, the most important thing here is that these are not just empty words. These are real hard deadlines that they are putting out there for the world to see. JLR is targeting net zero by 2039, passenger vehicles by 2040, and even their commercial vehicles by 2045. These are concrete goals they're going to be measured against. Okay, but let's be real. No business plan is without its challenges, right? And to their credit, the report is really upfront about the risks they're facing and what they're prioritizing for the year ahead.
And this slide really sums up the tightrope they have to walk. On one side, you've got all these external pressures you can't control: geopolitical chaos, crazy competition in the EV space, supply chains that could snap at any moment. And on the other side, you have what they can control, what they're laser focused on internally: building better products, staying financially fit, and hitting the accelerator on their digital journey. So this all brings us to the big final question, doesn't it? You have this massive company with one foot firmly planted in the world of traditional trucks and the other stepping into this super high-tech future of luxury EVs. Can they actually pull off this massive transformation? Well, their report lays out an incredible game plan, but now it's all about the execution.